How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to Gary's Mod, and today we're going to be seeing things from a new perspective. New as in a two-dimensional perspective, because this is 2D Gary's Mod. Now this mod is pretty cool, and it's honestly incredibly easy to enable. Go ahead and hold Q, go over to post-processing, and then it's going to be the Terraria view, which I think is kind of hilarious. All you gotta do is simply get into position to where you want to be. Like for instance, let's say that you want it to be right here. Go ahead and turn it on, and now you are in a two-dimensional view. Up is now not going to go forward, it's gonna do nothing. Also aiming, it's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. You can aim up and down, and then if you kind of go a little too far to either side, like if you're trying to look forward, going too far will then actually have you go and look the other direction. It's kind of weird. You kind of have to do like a circular motion to really get the hang of it, but it's not too bad, surprisingly. Also, you can see we can go backwards. Yeah, it's kind of weird playing Gary's Mod like this, and you want to be really careful with where you put it, because like for instance, we cannot go inside the garage. However, if we do turn the mod off and move over just slightly, now we can. And it's pretty cool seeing Gary's Mod from this kind of an angle. The flashlight, of course, does indeed work. Let's see if we can go. No, we can't. We have to go a little bit more over. There we go. Now we can go into the dark room. And the camera, it can be kind of iffy at times, you know? Like right now it's working pretty well. In the dark room it looks pretty dang cool. But depending where you're at, it definitely could also not be all that great. Now it is pretty interesting because it does appear that the 2D setting is kind of set per map. Like, what if I wanted the 2D plane to go along this way? Well, unfortunately, it's not going to do that. It's going to forcibly make me go in this direction, and it'll only ever be from this perspective. All we can choose is, well, how far in or out we are. Now, there are some cool settings, like you can actually flip the direction, which is kind of cool. I thought it was going to completely swap it, but as we kind of see, it doesn't seem to do that. And you can flip the camera side, so now it'll show like what's behind us, which is kind of cool. You can also choose the FOV to kind of pull it in or out. So if you want to get more of the map in your view, then that is certainly an option. You can also choose the camera distance, which that's kind of trippy. Let me kind of put this down so you guys can see even better. That's kind of cool. So if you want a really up close and personal view of your 2D game, then this is definitely one way to do that. Alright, so I did want to go ahead and try it on a few different maps. Here we have the skate park, which is kind of cool. It almost makes it feel like a level from a video game or something. Now, this is where things can get kind of interesting. If you go alongside a wall and that wall pushes you, you could actually go into a new part of the map you weren't expecting. Pretty much what I'm saying is, as you can see, we're further in than we were when we started. Like, we can't even go beyond this point now. Alright, but what about NPCs? Here you can see we got some Metro Police officers. Now, sometimes they won't always be in your line of sight, and that could definitely be a problem. As you can see, this Combine, yeah, I'm just never gonna kill him. Unless I bring out something like this. But even then, like, getting the angle right is going to be downright impossible. So for NPCs, this is definitely not the best mod out there. I mean, as you can see, he's really taking advantage of the fact that he has a whole nother dimension than I do. But we can easily just shift into his dimension, and now he is a goner. Now, I do understand that the use cases for this mod can be very niche, but I do like how it's very easily just enabled or disabled because of it using the shader, which is very nice. You might even be able to find a way to bind it to a key, and that would be even better, but I thought it'd be pretty cool, and we have taken a look at a few mods kind of like this. One that does come to mind that changes the perspective is the Hotline Miami mod. That was a really cool one. It was kind of a top-down view, but we have also seen a 2D side view like this before, although it's been so long I can't even remember what the mod is called. But I do know that those mods out there do exist, and this is pretty cool to have an option if, for whatever reason, you really wanted to play like this. I mean, I guess one thing you could do is you could make obstacle courses like this, which are designed to be in 2 dimensions. Pretty cool stuff, and yeah, it does work pretty well for that. I'd love to know what kind of add-on you guys would love to see in the future. I'm looking to really sink my teeth into a complex one and make a really big, awesome video for y'all. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. A really cool add-on, definitely fun to have a different perspective, and it's really simple and easy to use, which is always a plus. But you guys know the drill. If you do want to leave a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. All the links will be down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching and farewell.